कैसे हो? कशा आहेत तुम्ही? इप्पन्नी इरुकिर्रा. तुम्ही केम आना छो? The smirks on your faces show how well each one of you identify with these greetings. Such is the power of mother tongue. It instantly strikes a chord with people from all walks of life across the country. It's time I take a small poll here. Raise your hand if you can read, write and talk fluently in English. Wow, that's great. Now raise your hand if you can read, write and talk fluently in your own mother tongue. Only a handful. That's a striking difference. Before brainstorming further, let us look at a couple of facts. Did you know India has 234 identifiable mother tongues, out of which 196 of them have been classified endangered? Shocking, right? That's not it. Tamil is the oldest language on the planet. Most of us have been unaware of this fact. This fact blew me off my seat. Germany is finding it hard to meet demands of people who take up courses in Sanskrit. It's rather strange when we look at our childhood while clasping our mother's hands and taking our first steps. We uttered our first words in our mother tongue, which used to be a celebration in itself. But as we move towards a more progressive society in which the medium of teaching is English, our conversation in mother tongue tend to take a back seat. The influence of the international education system and our professional growth has started to take a toll on our usage of our mother tongue. So much so that we have started frowning upon it. Every time I watch the movies English, Winglish and Hindi medium, I laud upon them for aptly depicting the current scenario. Having said that, I can recollect my grandmother used to tell me this story when I was little. One day, a great linguistic scholar came to the court of the great King Akbar, who was proficient at many languages. He challenged the king's court to discover his mother tongue. Birbal asked for a day's time to find out. Suddenly, an idea struck him. He instructed a servant to splash a bucket full of cold water on the Pandit's face, and he was severely scolded for doing so. The next day, Birbal confidently pointed out, "Your Majesty, the Pandit's mother tongue is Gujarati." When Akbar asked how he had found out, Birbal pointed out how every single person uses his mother tongue when in pain, shock or in confusion. I am sure every single person in this room supports this observation. However, I often visualize a world in which we use our mother tongue not only in times of distress but otherwise too. This talk is my bit towards it. Now let us look at the importance of mother tongue in our lives. First, intellectual development. Research shows that intellectual development as well as cognitive development is comparatively faster in students who are fluent in their mother tongue. What's more, the educational success of a child primarily stems from his foundation of the mother tongue. Second, better connection with our culture. A Gujarati myself the other day, I was laughing over a Gujarati joke and my friend happened to enter the room. He asked me what it was all about. I translated the joke into English for him, but it didn't seem quite that funny. You see, translation sometimes makes content lose its essence. At the end of the day, nothing can match the purity of your mother tongue. It helps us stay connected to our culture, to our roots and to who we are. Third, second language learning. Don't most parents want their children to learn Good English? Well, nowadays there is a strong liking towards other languages as well. Well, what if I told you learning second language depends on how well your child has learned their mother tongue. Research shows that children who are fluent in their mother tongue can easily pick up new languages. After all, it's all about literary skills. Fourth, better connection with our elders. It's hard to imagine to have a real connect with our grandparents or any other elder in that matter in any other language other than our mother tongue. It's magical how deep, meaningful and memorable conversations can be just with the touch of one's mother tongue. Fifth, commercial benefits. A NASA study shows that Sanskrit is the most suited language for coding as well as in artificial intelligence. Imagine the benefit Indian coders would have if they would learn and code in Sanskrit. Yet, we have not popularized this. While corporate business is on a rise, there are still many people who run local businesses, and it is very important for them to learn their mother tongue to converse or interact with their customers. So, your mother tongue is not only an asset to keep your culture intact, but also your business. Sixth, the pride. I might sound profound considering my age and size, but knowing my mother tongue has helped me immensely towards empowering myself. Above anything else, well, knowing my mother tongue is a matter of pride for me, and I hope it is for you too if you know your mother tongue. And if not, I hope you will give this little pal Rachit a thought after you go home today. We cannot afford to lose the treasure we have inherited, the repository of our collective knowledge and the wisdom we have gathered over the long journey of our vibrant civilizations. I have always believed that if I want to bring in change, then I will have to be the change. So, today I would like to end my talk by saying Dhanyavad. Today, I have decided to give my mother tongue as much priority as any other language I converse in. Let's start the chain with me. Next in line is you. Are you ready to do your bit? Mother tongue is our right. Mother tongue is our pride. Thank you.